and welcome to episode 8, post Ludum Dare 34. Hashtag LDJam. Intro. Hi, how's it going? So, yeah, the Ludum Dare came, and as fast as it came, it went. So, here's what I did. The name of my game, Hello Darkness. What kind of game was it? It was a dungeon slash puzzler slash creepy game. Kind of like those, so I wanted to go with that for the design. And let me show you what that is. So, it's a top-down game. What is the game? Theme number one. It's two buttons, basically. So, what two buttons what was I going to use that was going to make this game pretty fun? The left mouse button to move, which you click and hold down, it moves. And then the right mouse button originally was to swing the torch at mobs, which later I changed to just drop a landmine. I don't know why I did that. A lot of people didn't really like that, but I might end up reverting it back to torches and just releasing it again. Yeah. So, what are you doing in the game? You're solving puzzles. What's the objective of every puzzle level? Click all the switches, defeat all the enemies, which was originally the idea, but it changed to you don't have to defeat all the enemies. The enemies are more of a deterrent. You get 5 mines, and you only get a certain number of mines to use to beat a certain number of enemies to get out of the way of your path. You weren't supposed to beat the new iteration of the game was you weren't supposed to beat every mob in there. Only the mobs that were in your way. That was part of the puzzle. The switch wasn't necessarily the only part of the puzzle. It was the enemies in your way. You had to choose a path of least resistance, per se. And if you chose wrong, well, you had to hit reset and you get your bombs back and everything. But I couldn't fully implement the reset system in time. So reset didn't really work, and a lot of people complained about that they wasted bombs and they couldn't do anything or whatever. So, yeah. There was supposed to be a reset system, and I should have posted it at the bottom of the screen that says hit R to reset, and you get your 5 mines back. But the bug of the reset system was that all the mobs didn't respawn, and anything didn't get reset when you reset. So that's a bug I need to get fixed for the final version that I'm going to do. So that way the game's a lot better, and if you screw up on a puzzle, you just hit R and it'll reset, and then you can try it again. Because the path of the least resistance is the way to go. And if you don't find the path of the least resistance the first time through, you're going to need to hit R and try again until you find the right way. And that's the part of the puzzle. So, that didn't get completely implemented, so, yeah, I know, it'll get fixed, and I'll make it better. So, you avoid all the traps. The spike traps were the only ones that I got implemented at the time, and then you leave through the exit. So, what kills the player? Spike traps. Dart shooter turrets and walls never got implemented, didn't have enough time. And then enemies. I implemented only one type of enemy. I thought of this right towards the end, but I didn't have enough time to implement it and program it and put it in. Bats should have been like the first monster. Just bats flying around that are fucking annoying and they follow you and you gotta swing a torch at them or drop it. Well, yeah, you can't drop mines on them because they're flying. That's kind of dumb. That would have been dumb anyway. But if I change it back to the torch, which I'm going to in the final release, the final release after post-compo final release, I should say, I'm gonna put it back to torches, and that way you'll be able to swing the torch at the mobs, any mobs, and kill them that way. So I haven't decided if I want to keep the 5 swing mechanic, or do I just want to let you have unlimited swings because you're probably going to be bogged down running around anyway. I don't know. I'm still undecided on that. So yeah. And then, okay, originally I had the walls are a mechanic. Stay on the path. The walls are sticky. Fucking horrible mechanic. When you got stuck on the wall. Oh my god, it was just fucking horrible, and it was just painful, and you tried to click off it just didn't work right, and yeah, it was fucking horrible mechanic. Don't ever do that unless you want to really piss off the fucking player. And then the second part of the theme, because there was a tie, it was growing. The only thing I could come up with was power-ups in the level grow the torchlight radius. Unfortunately, I ran out of time, and this never got implemented. So, yeah. So that's that. Let me go ahead and show you my game. Here's the website. I voted on 153 games already, and 130 people voted on me. So, what I've been trying to do is keep this coolness above my votes. I don't know. It just seems like I need to do that for some reason. This is my first time in this type of competition, so I have no idea what's going to happen if my votes surpass my coolness. So I'm just, let me refresh it to see if any more votes. Nope. Okay, so I got 103 votes. I played 153 games. So I probably should just keep playing games because I'm probably going to keep getting more votes. So I can just keep the coolness above the votes, and I think I might be alright. Here's a page, here's a title screen, a couple images. This game is a dungeon puzzler with 2 button controls. The basic goal of the game is to find the switch, then exit to the next level. There are currently 10 levels. This is my first Ludum Dare, and I'm excited that I finished a game that looks pretty good. Everything that I did here was done by me from scratch. Again, here's the fucking WebGL problems. Sorry, though, I tried to get the game to work with WebGL. It just didn't not work right. I had to use WebPlayer. Fucking WebGL. I don't know what's going on with Unity WebGL. You can access the game from my webpage, JCN Comics. Hope this wasn't an issue. And then here's all my good stuff. And then provided web source Windows. And here's all the comments, which I'll go over later. But let me show you the game. So here it is. Click Start. Tutorial screen. Hold left click to move character. Hit space to drop a mine. Mobs need to be killed by mines. Traps cannot be destroyed by mines. Getting hit by mobs and traps means death. Whenever timer reaches 0, you die. You can hit R on some maps to reset the map. Now, even though I put this here, people probably never, I don't know, I'm not going to go into that, but I should have put this on every map, this text. But anyway, here we go. So yeah, here's my little guy, and there's the annoying fucking music that everybody hated. Some people liked the music, but the majority of the people hated it. And it's what I came up with short notice. I didn't realize that I should have went with music that was more to the theme of the game, which is like slow and creepy. There is sort of that kind of creepy melody in the music, but and then here adding mob sounds, but you can't see them. So a lot of people commented and said they were creeped out by this sound and not knowing what it was. And then when they finally came down here and it was like, oh, it's a cute little slime, but it'll fucking kill you. So I'm gonna drop a mine and just kill it. So, yep. Yeah, some of these I didn't place the mobs right, and you're able to just like walk over the top of the mines and stuff. So that needs to get fixed. Oh shit. Yeah, I forgot I perfectly timed those to where if you were to keep walking and don't stop, you would walk right into them. Supposedly there's a bug where if you stand on the... Yeah, shit. You don't get hurt. So probably what I did is I took off the collider, and that's probably why you're not dying here. So I'll have to go back and add the collider. But as you can see, if you tried to move, you then died and triggered the area. So... This is a catch-22. Should I press this? So what happens is, I'll show you here. There's a spike trap over here. It's not active. If people were quick to think and say, oh, well, shit, there's a button, I'm home free. Well, no, because you just activated the spike trap. And then down here, yeah, the little squishy guy. And then the real button. And then now that I pressed that button, which was the red herring, I gotta move past that spike trap. And this is the first level where I stopped teaching you game mechanics. Basically, like this guy, I think I could just walk right over. Yeah, see, that's a problem. You're not supposed to be able to do that. Misplacement on my part. Oh well. You live and learn. I mean, you just don't know until you throw it out there and let people play it and figure it out. Oop. Yeah, I wonder how many people actually walked into that guy. Because I forgot about it. Here's the exit. Yep, spikes jump right as you walk right into it. Perfectly timed right there. People thought they're home safe. Whoops, another one. And again, people thought they're home free. Whoops, another one. Oh, dick move, dick move. Yeah, I probably should have let that go a little farther, but because a lot of people complained about that, I think, from what I'm remembering from the comments. And see, this is part of the pick your path of least resistance I was talking about, because I only have one mine left before I can't finish the level, because I need one more to kill the one by the door. So we'll just go ahead and go to the door, trying to avoid this little guy down here. Where's he at? Oh, he's over there. Okay, good. And of course, you can walk on your mines. People didn't like that. They wanted to die from walking on the mines, so I don't know. If I end up keeping the mines, I'll implement that feature. Otherwise, I'll put the torches and you don't get the mines. Now this level, I think a lot of people hated because it was bare. When I originally made this level, I made it specifically bare but long and tedious because I wanted a cooldown of traps and mobs. Because I don't know. I mean, I had in game design, like I read some documents that it's up and down for like perfect game synergy between difficulty and relaxation, because you don't want to keep the player tense all the time. And that's what I was doing with this. That's the aim of this level, was to tone down the tenseness of the player by having no traps, but just like find the path of least resistance to get to the button and then get to the door before the timer ends. So the enemy at this level was the time. So yeah, that music is repetitive. I know. I'm sorry, but it's just I don't really know too much about music, and I had to get something together, and I didn't know any better about repeating music. I thought it was okay to repeat music. I was wrong. Everyone told me that I was wrong, and it's okay. You know, it's my first competition. You live and learn. But yeah. So yeah, this level, oh shit, the sounds are kind of loud. So with this level, I decided to go with the mechanic of, are you afraid of the dark? And kind of work on people's claustrophobia a little better, but not being in confined spaces, just the lack of light as confinement. And a lot of people said they like that, so. Because like some people are like rush and all they do is like, oh cool, I'm just gonna rush in and oh shit, didn't see that coming. And I know a lot of people died and did that, so that's kind of like the aim of this level was if you like I was too quick again. Like if you're too quick, you're just gonna get wrecked. So now I gotta be careful. I think it's right. Yep, right there. And then for your added pleasure, I added in a couple more slimes up here. Yep. Oh shit! Oh, see, I added a little bit of overlap there. I forgot. That's pretty much the goal of this level, is to like get you fucked, you know? Can't see shit, you know, it's now I gotta be careful walking over here and this other guy. Yep. See, you don't have to kill him because that's not really the way to go. I'm taking the path of least resistance because I know the path of least resistance, and I died. That's a bug. One life, down to one life. Yeah, I'll have to fix that, but oh well. I mean, there's things that you overlook. It's fine. Oh shit, forgot about that. Now this was the oh my god, what the fuck is that kind of moment. Here's a cheat. Just drop all your mines like that, and then just you know, I gotta. I probably should have added in cooldown on the mines, but yeah, there's the game. 10 levels. You win. Thanks for playing. We exit. Go back to that. Awesome. So let's go back here. Play the game. Show the art. All right, let's show the art. I basically used Inkscape for pretty much all the art. Open recent. There's my little guy. And there's everything. Except, oh, there's the levels right down there. Yep, pretty much there it is. This is level 1, this is level 2, this is level 3. I think this is level well, no, this is something I was trying to do. Oh, I know what I did. I took these pieces and copied them in, and I just built them in game. And these were kind of theory crafted ideas of levels, but never got the fruit. Never built them. So as you can see, I decided to go simple with the animations. Standing still, moving. Standing still, moving. Stand still, walks, and I don't know what the fuck happened there. And I don't know why this guy's missing. Let's copy him. There you go. Now there's that right there. File, save, and then duplicate, delete. There you go. Walks forward, walks backwards. Gets hit, like, oh, and then he's laying on the ground. So this is a 3-part animation for that. The mine, single image. This piece right here was the original piece that I used for designing the game. Kind of a long way to go from here to here, right? This basically took me like an hour to do. This took me like a minute. And then the original mine is here. I kept it. The original torch. I don't... Oh, fuck, that's right. I forgot the animation. The torch had animation, but I forgot to enable it. This is the animation for the smoke. It starts out small, puff of cloud, and poof, and then the blast radius, or the force. Yeah, so. And then here's the darkness, the original part of it. Just a piece of whatever with a hole carved out of it. There it is. There's darkness. Save that, and then we'll just close out of that. And then here's the music with all its glory. So this is what I first started out with. I wanted something creepy. So, and this is what I ended up with. And it kind of kept just going and going. And I was like, you know what? I need to add something to it. So I said, well, let's play with some beats or whatever. And I did. And then eventually I came up with this. but I think I tortured you guys enough with that. I mean, some people actually like this song. I thought it was great. So what I might do is, I might actually keep this song and put it as the song for the intro to my videos for my dev vlogs, video logs. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I still need to learn LMMS. There's still so much to this I don't know. Like here, you could change the keys. Yeah, there's just so much I don't know, and I just got overwhelmed. And yeah, so play the game, show the art. Oh, yeah, let me show you the project. And I'm usually OCD about organization. As you can see, I created the folders. Some of the stuff I got organized, but the art empty. Audio, I put audio. Materials, I got material. Prefabs, I got some prefabs. Scenes, I got scenes. Scripts, I got some scripts, and then some scripts. I just got so unorganized, and it shows. And I was just like, fuck it, throw it in there. Let's do this. Let's go, 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 go. And then here's what the game looks like, and here's what this looks like. Let's remove the darkness. So that's what that looks like, and then this is what it looks like without the darkness. And then put the darkness back. Totally different game, huh? And I died. Awesome. Yep. Totally different game. I don't know. I like this game. I like it a lot. This is one that I might actually come back. Well, you know what? I am going to come back. I am going to fix all the problems with this. I am going to listen to all the feedback. You know what? Speaking of feedback, let's go take a look at that. Like, here's the first guy. I would have liked it if the player would have died in his own mind, too. But nice game. Music was kind of intense. See, this guy liked the music. Nice, appreciate the hell out of your sound effects. Yeah, I'm glad I put those in myself. If enemies were more dangerous and gave chase, this would almost work as a horror puzzle game. Nice work. I think I might actually do this. So, nice tunes. See, this guy liked the tunes. Cool game. Nicely put together. The music and sounds were kind of annoying. Yeah, I kind of agree. Nice game. Use mines to kill monsters that place in one direction forces unnecessary waiting times. I don't know. I thought that was part of the mechanic, but okay. It would have also been nice to if the spikes signaled their time to activate, or activation is. Again, you can only wait for them to pop up to define blah 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 blah. Areas felt a bit unnecessarily large, but it fits with the mood of the game. Yeah, I agree with that. You know, how mouse movement counts towards a single button is an opinion of different from people to people. I guess, you know. Nice little game there. The lighting was pretty cool effect. Hearing the slime squishing around in the dark really set the mood. Yeah, that was a good touch I had on that. Nice game, great mood. Elements of a good game here. Just need some pacing adjustments and an audio pass. I agree. Nice game. I like the lighting effects. It makes the game feel a little bit scary. The only two bad things I found about this game were that sometimes I would die to an enemy when I seemingly didn't touch it. Yeah, I might have had the colliders a bit too big. And the music was a little loud and became repetitive quickly. Yeah, I agree. This is a nice take on the theme and the dungeon crawler. I really like the art of it. It would be cool to see more features added. Will do. Coming soon. And then I thank people for all the comments. Had a hard time with the music. Yep. I thought that the loop was too short. Yep. Other than that, the game was really awesome. Simple puzzles added with the stress of darkness and monsters make a great combo. Thank you. I like that too. Music was a bit repetitive, but still alright. Yep. Too repetitive. Very interesting, except for the music. Having to wait for enemies to step on the mine was also pretty irritating. That's why I think I'm going to switch from the mines back to the torch, so you have to run up and smack the mob with the torch. That way, I'll add some hit points to the mobs, and you might have to hit it like 4 times, and I'll make it unlimited. So, simple but effective type of puzzle game. The music was nice and dungeon Y, although it got repetitive. The shadow effect made it feel a bit spooky. Good job. I agree. This is a nice game. I like the idea, but if I'm honest, turn the sound off. Yeah, I'm sorry. To the music being played would have been nice given the user option to turn. Yeah, shit. Good idea. I think I'll do that. Love the whole darkness. Only seeing a range of light when the enemy is great. Yep. My old friend, I've come to talk with you again. Yep. Nice game with cool music. It just feels like either the movement is too slow or the level too big. I agree. I'll up the speed and lower the levels a little bit. Repetitive music. I agree. Long maps for small chores like hitting a button. I agree. I was supposed to put in other things like power-ups to make the torches bigger. I also wanted to do chests. You had to find the key to open the chest, so you get scores and points, but it's just not enough time to do all this stuff. And it will get added in later in the update that I'm going to make. Neat. I would have had the mouse click send the player to stand on the spot on the ground instead of putting his chest there. Some way. Yeah. So what he's talking about, let me show you here. Let me get rid of the darkness. Let me scroll in. So if you look at the player, you see this whole object, right? The little box squares here. When you click with the mouse and it moves the character, let me show you. Let me hit maximize on that. So as you can see, he's right. Let me kill this bastard first. Okay. So let me line it up. There we go. So I'm over here. If I click on one of the center squares over here and hold it down, you see his chest is lined up with the actual, you know what I mean? The actual middle path there. So here, what I'm going to do is this. This is probably going to break the game, but I don't care. Put the player in there. Let's rename this. Player holder. Add components. Raise your body. Get rid of that. Scroll down here. Scroll down here. Scripts. Mouse move. Let's do this. Let's add a collider. And there it is, right there. So let's move the player around inside of that. Let's click on that again. So he's got to be moved up a lot like that. Okay, perfect. That should work right. So now that this object down here is the thing that moves the player, it's at the feet of the player. And let me go ahead and let's turn the boss off. Where's the boss holder? I'm going to turn that off. So if we hit play again, you see his feet now is at the level right there. Let's scroll a little bit. So I'm going to put my mouse over here and move over here now. You see how the feet is staying towards the line more. So we click over here. And then we can even adjust that. So player. So now when I'm moving, the player is on the line. And where you're clicking on the line, the player is going to. And that's exactly what that guy's talking about. And this is a change that I'm going to make in the game. So for now, let's get rid of that just in case. Alright, so we'll save that. Minimize. Yeah, so Toadnut, that's your idea. It's going to be put in the new game, or the new iteration of the game. Thanks for your feedback. This guy, controls work pretty nice, or well, nice and simple visuals. Could use some adjustments. Music player dies on unknown minds. Yeah, I agree. Music, I totally agree. It sucks, I know. It made it in like a couple minutes. Overall, true to the theme and pretty creative. Nice mood as well. Thank you. The sound and music will haunt my dreams. I don't know if he's saying that because the music is horrible and the sound is horrible, or that he actually likes it, as well as a red blob. Otherwise, not so bad looking game with solid gameplay. Awesome. A lot of good components or comments above, so I won't rephrase them. I think you can skip the HUD controls so they look clustered a little minimap. Interesting. Very atmospheric. I was actually getting slightly creeped out right up until I saw the adorable happy slimes. Awesome. Cool music. See, he likes the music. I liked it. He liked it. Hey man, really awesome game. I love the look and feel of it. Those bad guys are cute, but at the same time ridiculously creepy and terrifying. The level progression was good too. I think the music would need some work, I agree. In the future, as the 6-second loop gets annoying very quickly, I agree. And maybe a few extra sound effects would be good too. Nice job overall. I totally agree. I was thinking about adding in ghost echoes in the background and stuff like that. And yeah. And kind of like a hall echo too. So the music track was awesome, but a little too short, and the loop was a bit forced. Nice work on your first Ludum Dare. Thank you, sir, and I agree with the music. I love the graphics. I found a bug where if you are not moving on the spikes, they come up. Yep, I will fix that. Actually, let me see if I can fix that right now and show you what he's talking about. Where's the spike level? Level 4. Okay, so let's get rid of the darkness. And let's hit play. So there's the spikes. And he's not dying until you move and trigger it. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to spike number 2. See, it's got a box collider but to trigger. So let's add another box collider. Then let's go to player. And where's the mouse move? Let's open up the code. That's one thing I don't like about mono develop. It takes forever to load. Okay, so on collision enter. Okay. Stop animation. That's all it's there. Why is it not? Why is it lagging? Stop lagging. Okay. If call dot game object dot tag equals player, play state. Why isn't it working? Player state dot kill. Is kill player here? No, it's not. Where is kill player? Player state, player state, player state. It's not there. Where are you at? See, this is why I should have organized better. Alright, so kill player. It's not static. Okay, man, that could be an issue. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Here, I'll put it in here. On state collision, on enter collision. Wait. Oh, it's already there. Oh, fuck my life. Okay, so I already added the code in for the spike, but I just didn't have the collision for it on there. But now that I put the collision on there, let's see if it'll work now when it comes back up. Oh, son of a bitch. It was just a collider. That's all it was, man. The frickin' collider here telling it to... Oh my god. Let me save that. And let me apply that. Yeah. Okay, so that's fixed. It was just a collider issue. The code was already there. Crisis averted. Okay, really good game. I enjoyed it. Thank you. Nice levels, nice music. Or music is weird. I agree. Cool game, especially for your first one. The music here is your biggest enemy. Ah, oh, yeah, I know. I agree. The levels were short, but felt longer because of how short the background music was. I never thought smiling slimes could be scary before. Awesome. Very good for your first. Thank you. Personally, didn't like the music. I agree. And the rest was pretty good. The music and sounds were meh. I agree. But the game overall was pretty good. Player was a little slow to me, but not really a problem. Well done. Okay. Cool concept. I would suggest making it so that you hit by enemies twice. You know what? I'll probably end up doing that if I add the torch thing in, which I probably will. Pretty good game. I like the character art. Got a bit tedious in the later levels as your game uses... What? Click and space button. That's 2 buttons. I don't know. Rather tedious game since it's mostly trial and error with a little challenge. Cool. I feel like the game controls are nice, difficult, but not bad difficulty. It was fun. Music was a little short, so it got irritating. I know, I'm sorry. That's fine. Good game. Very good. Kind of fun. Got really repetitive for me after 5 levels. Also, no offense, but yeah, I know, I agree. Music did suck. Fine little game, although I had to turn off the sound after a while, man. The theme looped in 2 seconds. I know, I'm sorry. Nice game. I liked the atmosphere, although it was a little bit repetitive. Enjoyed it a lot, but as it was said before, the music was a bit too repetitive. As for having to wait for the monsters to step on the mines, I actually think that's a good thing. It makes you more in the mood of being in a scary place and having to rely on unconventional methods. Well done. By the way, the web version doesn't work on Chrome. Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. I had problems with the WebGL working, so I had to go with Chrome. I know, it sucked. Nice artwork. I totally found a secret passageway. And it's the secret passageway he was talking about is there's an opening in the bounce checking. So he found a bug. Yeah. Cool game, pretty fun. Enemies reminded me of Kool-Aid Man. Oh yeah. Well done, puzzle game. Well done. Good work, mate. Nice game. By the way, you can get past monsters by dragging... Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. That's an oversight. Cool, claustrophobic experience. Nice sprites. I'd love to see more enemies and enemies' behaviors. Yes, there's going to be more of that, and there's going to be more behaviors coming. Good basic little game, however, a bit tedious as waiting for monsters was annoying. Spikes were unpredictable. Crickets. Movement was slow, and my minds didn't refill on death. Yeah, you were supposed to hit artery fill. I'm sorry. I probably should have elaborated that on more. I should have had the hit artery set, and I don't know. That's my bad on that one. Making it possible to finish some levels. Well, the original theme of the game was the puzzle is you have to choose the path of least resistance with the limited resources that you had. Your lives were a resource, and mines were a resource. So, although when you reset the map, I gave you your mines back, but I didn't give you your lives back. And it was just the reset system didn't get fully implemented. That's just my oversight, and ran out of time. So sorry about that. Gonna get fixed in the next iteration. Has a very well balanced difficulty curve. Difficult to do in such a short time. This helped draw me in. Fun mechanics. Audio was a bit harsh. I agree. Nice graphics and audio music. Intense, fun. Player doesn't get by his own minds. Levels feel almost identical. Yep, sorry about that. That'll get changed. I have to say that even though I thought I would not get scared with the graphics and music of the game, the first time I heard the sound of an enemy, I have to admit I was kind of nervous. Awesome. That's what I was going for. Nice game, but the sounds and music are really annoying, at least for me. I agree a little bit. I think it would have been a better idea to use throwing weapons instead of mines. Still quite good. See, that's what my original idea was. I wanted to throw the torch, but I, I thought that was cheesy. But if you think that throwing the torch would be a good effective game mechanic, then I think I might put that in there. Otherwise, it'll be just swinging the torch to kill a mob. But I could, since it's post Ludum Dare and I'm not restricted to 2 buttons, what I'm probably going to do is add the torch in as an extra button. So you're going to move with 1 button, you're going to swing the torch melee with 1 button, and you're going to throw the torch for range attack. But the caveat and drawback of throwing the torch is the darkness is going to follow the torch, so you're not going to be able to see where you're at or what's coming on you. So that's going to be a mechanic. Is should I throw the torch or should I just go up and melee it? That's going to be one of the mechanics, I think, with the next iteration. But thanks for the idea. That was good stuff there. Like Aragonal said, the enemies could be a little bit more aggressive. They will. I'm going to create a better AI. So if you come into a trigger range, they're going to follow you until you run out of the trigger range. That's coming in the new iteration. I think is missing something. I need more danger. Yep. The following and coming of the monsters chasing you, that's going to come in a new patch. I enjoyed the audio. Congrats. Thanks. Good use of 2 button controls. The animations could use more frames per second. Yep, sorry about that. Ran out of time. I just wanted to get more. Excuse me. I did a practice Ludum Dare, and the feedback I got on that, the animations, everything were flawless, but I got slammed on the gameplay. This round of the Ludum Dare, for the real Ludum Dare, I wanted to make the gameplay flawless, but I had to give up some of my time for the animations and whatnot. So I will, with the new version, redo a lot of the sprites and add in a lot more frames. So that way it'll be a little more smooth and you'll have your better FPS with that. But I guess this is because of time. You're the man. The character moves nice though. Yep. So yeah, that's going to be coming in a new patch. Yeah, so that's the feedback, and so I got 133 votes. I played 153 games. What we got left? Alright, upcoming to do. Okay, so I really like the idea of game jams. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to challenge myself every holiday and do a game jam. But I'm not going to limit myself to 48 hours. I'm just going to do the game for fun. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use old Ludum Dare themes. So this holiday is Christmas. So I already set up how I'm going to choose the themes. So each one of the themes from the previous Ludum Dares, including this one, Growth in 2 Buttons, I put in a random list. So how I'm going to do this for my personal self is every holiday I'm going to come here and choose a random theme, and I'm going to make a game for that holiday based off of one of these. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to choose what my Christmas theme is going to be. It's going to be Christmas, but what is the Ludum Dare theme? Construction and deconstruction. Okay, so now my theme for the Christmas game, construction and deconstruction. So now my challenge is to myself, because I like making games and I like these challenges, is to from scratch come up with a Christmas game that's based on construction and destruction. That's gonna be interesting, but So I'll make more videos on doing that. So for my video blog. And then more upcoming to do. I want to make a physics simulator because I haven't fully explored Unity's physics engine. I want to make a collision simulator because I haven't fully explored the limitations and what it's capable of Unity's collisions. I want to do motion comics because I think that's a new trend because I'm seeing in the comic book industry a lot of people are doing this. So I want to do this with Unity in a way to where I can make it a comic book but a video game at the same time where it's interactive. So it'll be interactive comics. So there'll be more on that later. So, and as always, watch more YouTube Let's Plays, learn more game mechanics because those are always useful. Play lots of indie games and see what people are doing to figure out trends and stuff. So, yeah. So that's pretty much it. That's post Ludum Dare. Pretty much what's going to happen now is we have 2 weeks and 6 days until the judging ends, and then we'll figure out where I stand with my first game to everyone else's games. And yeah, so this was episode 8. I hope you enjoyed it. This probably ran a little longer. Oh yeah, 46 minutes. Oh boy. So yeah, again, my name is Jamie C, aka JC Monkey. Hope you enjoyed.